picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
San Diego State's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So San Diego State's offense will have the first possession of the game. There you see a favorite target in this offense, Jordan Napier, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores.
There's so much for a quarterback to get out. Do I pull it down? Pull it? I got to stop.
Almost immediately, they're well short. Between on second. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage.
That's off the timing, the rhythm. I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Bruins offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Safe completion on the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. right back to the well. Finding some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback keeps it. Hard running there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The run inside. It's Sutton. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught at Sheffield. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 30, running inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running inside. It's Knight. A useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They feed him again. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very cover one. Defense is going to have their hands with him today.
Quick release by the QB. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll make him at the 48.
If I could make and when they start to further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside.
Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Knight. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Iamaleava. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. It's called their first timeout. Here in the first half. Don't think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Fourth down, Iamaleava. He caught it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Pushes for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCLA! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll run the counter. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Off the play fake. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The run inside. It's Knight. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple inches short. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Desperate to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look, thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of him quickly.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's low. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And you knew he was going to take a step back, because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going, but right now just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Makes the grab. It's goal. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running inside. It's Snyder. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Got it behind the line. It's Ellis. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right on the money. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's USC looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, and social media has about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Bruins head coach coming out of the locker room. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The RPO, it's complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Bruins will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
Return goes out of bounds.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a run. It's a seam wide open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Personal foul. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Caught in the backfield. It's Napier. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. The quick out. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The option look. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
Snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's a heat. Sets up the screen. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. On a little grass. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the upright to 28-13. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. see just how much fight they've got left in them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Give to the running back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see him back it up on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Sheffield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down?
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll was hoping for something a little. They get him. For the defense allow, made it a one-possession game. Thomas.
In football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in a situation, throw it, clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Fake. Maliava. first and 10. Reads it.
Great example of the defense there tackling the catch. Super big ball. Down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well on second down. They want to take. There's some. Another first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. He's got it on the right. There he headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down if the 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from.
He'll take a shot. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Has it! And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.